Hi, my friends and Elm Street family. Today is Monday, May the 25th, and today we're going to talk about thinking before you speak. It's Miss Jo coming at you from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. So lots of times we think things that we probably should not say, and sometimes it can be a little bit hard to remember not to say everything that we think. Just because sometimes our minds move really quickly and things come out of our mouth before we even think about whether that thing that we're going to say might hurt some people. You can remember that if you have worked with me before, you may have seen, or if you go to Elm Street School, you may have seen this worksheet. It says think. And so before you speak, think. The T, and we use an acronym, it's called. The T is it true? So is what you're going to say true? So if it's not the truth, you probably should not say it. H is it helpful? So is what you're going to say going to help somebody? If it's not going to be helpful, it could be harmful. And then we don't want to say harmful things to people because we don't like it when people say harmful things to us. And we have to treat people the way that we want to be treated. The I is it important? So, sometimes it's okay to talk about things that aren't important, like, I don't know, lots of different things that we like, and things that are not the topic that you're talking about right now. I'm thinking of in a classroom, like, usually there's a topic that the teacher's talking about, and if students are talking, they need to stay on task. And so we want to think, like, is that something that is important to say right now? And is it necessary? So is that something that you need to say? And is that something that, like, for example, if somebody else is talking and you don't want to interrupt them, if there was something really dangerous about to happen, it would be necessary to say it right now and interrupt. And the last one is it kind? So we talked a bit last week about kindness, and we want to make sure that when we're saying something that it's not unkind, because we don't like to have our feelings hurt, so we shouldn't be hurting other people's feelings either. I have a great little worksheet from Centervention. It's www.centervention.com, and I have it on a tablet here because I didn't get a chance to print it. But it goes really well with that other little coloring sheet that I have, and it is think before you speak. So this gives you some examples. I'll post the link to this and the other Centervention things in my video comment, or in my video link description. But this one is a really nice little kind of worksheet that you can do. And as I said, I didn't have it on paper, so we'll do it this way. So it says think before you speak. So the directions are to read each statement on the left, and if you think you should keep that statement to yourself, you draw a line to the brain. If you think it'd be helpful to say it out loud, then you draw a line to the mouth. So be wherever you think the line goes. So the first one says, your snack looks gross. Now, so let's think, is that true? Well, to you it might be true, but to the other person it might look delicious. Is it helpful? It's not really helpful to tell somebody that their food looks gross. Is it important? It's not important to the other person who's about to eat it, whether you think it's gross or not, because it's only important to the person who's eating it. Is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. And is it kind? It's not really kind to say things about other people's food. Sometimes food has a really important cultural meaning to people. And if we think that their food is gross, then that might be kind of insulting their culture too. So what do you think? I think that one is a blurdoop to the brain. You can think it, that's fine, but you don't need to say it. Your glasses make you look weird. What do we think? Well, true. It could be true to you. You might think that. That might be your opinion, but is it helpful? Not really. People need glasses. I can't see very well at all. I can't do much without my glasses, so I need to wear them, even if they did look weird. But I like them. Is it important? Not really. It's not something you need to say. Is it necessary? Nope. They need the glasses regardless of whether they look good. Whoop. Is it kind? No. It's definitely not kind to tell somebody their glasses look weird. People might already feel a bit strange about needing to wear glasses and feel different about it. So if you tell them that their glasses look weird, then they might feel uncomfortable about wearing them, and they might not want to wear them even though they need to. So that one is a bloop, right to the brain. That is a think, not a say. What about you did a great job with your art project? If you think that's true, then it's true. Yeah, you like what somebody did with their art project, then that can be true. Is it helpful? Well, it could make the person feel good, so that could be helpful. And they could know that, yeah, I think I did a good job. Maybe they were wondering if they did a good job. Is it important? Well, it's important to be supportive and kind to other people, so it is important. Necessary? Well, the person's artwork is important to them, and regardless of whether you say something, it's still going to be important to them. It doesn't matter if it's necessary in this case. You can say it anyway, but it is nice. It is very, the K, very kind. It's very kind to say something like that if you like somebody's work, because people work hard on things and they like to be appreciated. I don't want to pick you. Oh, we didn't do the thing. Oops. So you did a great job at your art project. It's okay to think. And it's okay to speak too. You can say that one. All right. I don't want to pick you for my team. Well, that might be true to you. Not helpful. Not important. Not necessary. Not kind. So it's definitely A. You might think that, but maybe you need to think about why you don't want to pick that person for your team. Maybe that has more to do with you than it does about them. Because you wouldn't like it if you weren't going to be picked for someone's team or if someone said that, right? So the next one is, I really like your shirt. What do you think? Is that one a thinker, or is it okay to say? That one's usually okay to say. It's not going to make the person feel bad. It's not going to hurt their feelings. It is a kind thing to say. The last one is, I can run faster than you and beat you. Now, is that something? You might think that. Maybe you've ran with that person before and you know that you can run faster. But, so it might be true. But is it helpful? Maybe not. Maybe that person has practiced and they've used a growth mindset and now they're better at running than they used to be. So maybe it's not true anymore. And it's probably not very helpful to say that. What about important? No, it's not really important who wins a race. What's important, or how fast you can run. What's important is that you are exercising and that you're doing things that are fun and that you enjoy, and that you're doing the best that you can do. So it's not really important whether someone is faster than someone else. You're still both doing what you can, and everyone's body is different and everybody has different strengths and different challenges. So it's super important to tell somebody that. It's not necessary. Nope, not something that's necessary. And it might not be kind. Maybe that person feels bad about not being able to run very fast. Maybe it's something that they might feel bad about sometimes. So it might not be a kind thing to say. And people usually don't really like it when other people say things like that. So what do you think? That one is a think, not a speak. So if you stop and take a moment to think before you speak, you have a better chance of being kind to people, and also having people want to talk to you and want to spend time with you. Because if you say a lot of things that are insulting or that hurt people's feelings, then people aren't going to want to spend time with you. And then you're going to be sad about that too. All right, my friends and Elm Street family, thank you so much for joining Miss Jo today. And this turned out to be a much longer video than I was planning, but I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.